Hey guys, in today's video we'll be talking about the language used in video games and the overall video game terms in esports terms. These happen in your everyday life that you can see in video games and just overall. Our first term we have here is GG. This means good game and happens after the end of a match where either team can say it, and that is them being nice and friendly, just saying they had a nice match, compared to them deciding to be toxic and saying stuff like easy, for example, or ease. This is the way an enemy team can be, and they are in your enemy team or your team. This basically is just either yours or enemies, like I said, insulting the others by saying the game was really easy. This can happen when a game was really one-sided compared to the rest of them. This happens because they just are really good. The next one we have is aggressive or aggro. It's a type of playstyle where instead of you hiding and waiting in Battle Royale games, this isn't only in Battle Royale, so I'm just doing this for example, you're pushing it in to get them kills compared to waiting and hiding overall to make them have that huge pressure on them. The next we have is AoE or area of effect, like I have here. It is a damage type which can be used via explosives, spells or weapon types. Stuff as you can see in this Apex clip, it is grenade. I'm not directly hitting them, there is a gap between the two which is landing. Another example is here. In the game Overwatch we have Farah, who uses a rocket launcher. You can see how I'm firing and it is not landing on them. I'm not firing at them, I'm firing next to them and it still hits them. Our next term is CC or crowd control. I should have mainly put it on there so you can actually see what I mainly mean. What it actually means, like the actual name for it overall, but that's my bad. The next one we have, see that is, it means when you are having that controlled crowd, characters such as May's ultimate, that freezes people. We have Junkrat's trap that stops people. Watson's electric pylons, are they called? Stuff like them that basically are keeping the area controlled. It's like a controller for the area basically. That's another way you can put it. We have comp next, and this is competitive or composition. Now composition is what we are on about, and obviously you know what competitive is. An example of composition will be characters that are built certain crowds like this. We have a slightly dive comp because we have people that are normally getting into them to get them kills to then come back. Tracer is the best example for diving, and these are compositions basically. You are having a group of people that work out together. See, with that dive I mentioned, we have actual dive. I'll explain it better now. This is done by characters that can easily get in and out to get that high damage or just get that bit of like stress onto the people. The way that you can do this is characters, like I said, Doomfist gets in, you have Tracer who dives in, gets in there, and then can immediately come back to get damage to pressure that team even more to fear more. The next one we have Glass Cannon. Glass Cannon is a character with high damage yet low health. You can see here, Undertale's Sans. His fight, he does a high damage to you. And with that, you can see Sans. That's the main example you can think of. Or Widowmaker, when she is scoped in, she has that high damage, but yet she doesn't have that a huge amount of like range, well, like view behind her or next to her, stuff like that. That range that she has is there. That's a glass cannon. Done with high damage and less skills. Salty is my next term here. I'm saying this a bit slow, but basically salty means when someone is agitated, upset, or annoyed at you because, or others, because people have done something that has annoyed them. An example, obviously, you are teabagging someone, you're insulting someone, or doing something. We have hitboxes next. Now, hitboxes is an imaginary box or shape. In this game, 2xKO, which is a fighter, it is a oval. Now you can see how there's a bit of red outline or a new red box. Now that box is the attack box. You can see if that box is in that oval, it lands and it's counted as a hit. That it does count overall in many other games. This is the easiest to show it though. The next term we have is split push. Now split push is in shooter games and mainly are where you are having teams split. Like you can see here in Valorant, we have 2 and 3. The 2 on the left go B, 3 on the left go A. They have split up to push to allow pressure onto different areas to get that team more stressed. Our next term that we have overall is called eco round. Now eco round is a way of economy round, basically. You are saving up that money. You can see how I have got 2.4k in Valorant. I'm now going to spend that to then be able to then save money so I have enough to buy for the next round that I have. Choke points is the next word that we have, and you can see here it is basically a area or place which there is little to one space that you can get through. Exactly here we have here, spare point, Iconwald's bridge that we have before capture point. That is where mainly most people push through under this bridge, which is a choke point, as they have to go through there to get to it. We have rushing next, and rushing is when you are pushing up. It works with aggressive. If you are, like for example, you can third party someone by rushing into them, or if you are both doing poking at each other with range, you can then instead rush in on them to give them that stress. We have next is flaming. Flaming is a way of insulting. It's different than salty, as you are just annoying someone and they're being annoyed because of that. Flaming is when either someone is just insulting you because of your actions or what you are doing in that video game. For example, we have like this. Swap, you're going 2 on 15. You're going 2 kills, 15 deaths. They are telling you to swap off that character because you're going really bad at that character or just overall. Alright, so the next one we have overall is called poking, if it wants to appear. Poking. So poking is a specific team composition where instead of you or what you're doing, instead of you sitting back, instead of you getting up close and personal, you're sitting back, you're getting that damage over time. Instead of you rushing in, you can see how I'm pulling back away at a safe distance to damage them over that time instead of hiding. Instead of getting in, rushing in, because I'm not high health, I have good damage on range. We have flanking next, and now flanking, you are when you are going around, catching the enemies off guard. You can see here with this tracer play that I went around the right side, same with this Lucio. I got someone because they were unsurprised, and then I'm getting good damage and value because I caught them off guard, so they weren't paying attention to me. That is that. But thank you for watching this video. I know these aren't the best views or best ones, but overall, thank you. If you have any other ones that you want me to talk out or you want explanations, it's alright. Just comment, like, subscribe, thank you, and goodbye.